more reliable, scalable, and efficient. We train Gemini 1.0 at scale on our AI-optimized infrastructure using Google's in-house designed tensor processing units, TPUs, V4 and V5e. And we designed it to be our most reliable and scalable model to train and our most efficient to serve. On TPUs, Gemini runs significantly faster than earlier, smaller, and less capable models. These custom-designed AI accelerators have been at the heart of Google's AI-powered products that serve billions of users like Search, YouTube, Gmail, Google Maps, Google Play, and Android. They've also enabled companies around the world to train large-scale AI models cost-efficiently. Today, we're announcing the most powerful, efficient, and scalable TPU system to date, Cloud TPU v5p, designed for training cutting-edge AI models. This next-generation TPU will accelerate Gemini's development and help developers and enterprise customers train large-scale generative AI models faster, allowing new products and capabilities to reach customers sooner, built with responsibility and safety at the core. At Google, we're committed to advancing bold and responsible AI in everything we do, building upon Google's AI principles and the robust safety policies across our products. We're adding new protections to account for Gemini's multimodal capabilities. At each stage of development, we're considering potential risks and working to test and mitigate them. Gemini has the most comprehensive safety evaluations of any Google AI model to date, including for bias and toxicity. We've conducted novel research into potential risk areas like cyber-offense, persuasion, and autonomy, and have applied Google Research's best-in-class adversarial testing techniques to help identify critical safety issues in advance of Gemini's deployment. To identify blind spots in our internal evaluation approach, we're working with a diverse group of external experts and partners to stress test our models across a range of issues. To diagnose content safety issues during Gemini's training phases and ensure its output follows our policies, we're using benchmarks such as real toxicity prompts, a set of 100,000 prompts with varying degrees of toxicity pulled from the web, developed by experts at the Allen Institute for AI. Further details on this work are coming soon. To limit harm, we built dedicated safety classifiers to identify, label, and sort out content involving violence or negative stereotypes. For example, combined with robust filters, this layered approach is designed to make Gemini safer and more inclusive for everyone. Additionally, we're continuing to address known challenges for models such as factuality, grounding, attribution, and corroboration. Responsibility and safety will always be central to the development and deployment of our models. This is a long-term commitment that requires building collaboratively. So we're partnering with the industry and broader ecosystem on defining best practices and setting safety and security benchmarks through organizations like ML Commons, the Frontier Model Forum and its AI Safety Fund, and our Secure AI Framework, SAFE, which was designed to help mitigate security risks specific to AI systems across the public and private sectors. We'll continue partnering with researchers, governments, and civil society groups around the world as we develop Gemini, making Gemini available to the world. Gemini 1.0 is now rolling out across a range of products and platforms. Gemini Pro in Google products. We're bringing Gemini to billions of people through Google products. Starting today, Bard will use a fine-tuned version of Gemini Pro for more advanced reasoning, planning, understanding, and more. This is the biggest upgrade to Bard since it launched. It will be available in English in more than 170 countries and territories, and we plan to expand to different modalities and support new languages and locations in the near future. We're also bringing Gemini to Pixel. Pixel 8 Pro is the first smartphone engineered to run Gemini Nano, which is powering new features like Summarize and Recorder app and rolling out in Smart Reply and Gboard, starting with WhatsApp, Line, and KakaoTalk One, with more messaging apps coming next year. In the coming months, Gemini will be available in more of our products and services like Search, Ads, Chrome, and Duet AI. We're already starting to experiment with Gemini in Search, where it's making our search generative experience, SG, faster for users, with a 40% reduction in latency in English in the U.S., alongside improvements in quality. Introducing Gemini, our largest and most capable AI model. Gemini is also our most flexible model yet, able to efficiently run on everything from data centers to mobile devices. Its state-of-the-art capabilities will significantly enhance the way developers and enterprise customers build and scale with AI. We've optimized Gemini 1.0, our first version, for 3 different sizes. Gemini Ultra, our largest and most capable model for highly complex tasks. Gemini Pro, our best model for scaling across a wide range of tasks. Gemini Nano, our most efficient model for on-device tasks. State-of-the-art performance. We've been rigorously testing our Gemini models and evaluating their performance on a wide variety of tasks. From natural image, audio, and video understanding to mathematical reasoning, Gemini Ultra's performance exceeds current state-of-the-art results on 30 to 32 widely used academic benchmarks used in large language model (LLM) research and development. With a score of 90%, Gemini Ultra is the first model to outperform human experts on MMLU, Massive Multitask Language Understanding, which uses a combination of 57 subjects such as math, physics, history, law, medicine, and ethics for testing both world knowledge and problem-solving abilities. Our new benchmark approach to MMLU enables Gemini to use its reasoning capabilities to think more carefully before answering difficult questions, leading to significant improvements over just using its first impression. Gemini surpasses state-of-the-art performance on a range of benchmarks, including text and coding. Gemini Ultra also achieves a state-of-the-art score of 59.4% on the new MMU benchmark, which consists of multimodal tasks spanning different domains requiring deliberate reasoning. With the image benchmarks we tested, Gemini Ultra outperformed previous state-of-the-art models without assistance from optical character recognition, OCR, systems that extract text from images for further processing. These benchmarks highlight Gemini's native multimodality and indicate early signs of Gemini's more complex reasoning abilities. Next-generation capabilities. Until now, the standard approach to creating multimodal models involved training separate components for different modalities and then stitching them together to roughly mimic some of this functionality. These models can sometimes be good at performing certain tasks, like describing images, but struggle with more conceptual and complex reasoning. We designed Gemini to be natively multimodal, pre-trained from the start on different modalities. Then we fine-tuned it with additional multimodal data to further refine its effectiveness. This helps Gemini seamlessly understand and reason about all kinds of inputs from the ground up, far better than existing multimodal models, and its capabilities are state-of-the-art in nearly every domain. Learn more about Gemini's capabilities and see how it works. Sophisticated reasoning. Gemini 1.0 sophisticated multimodal reasoning capabilities can help make sense of complex written and visual information. This makes it uniquely skilled at uncovering knowledge that can be difficult to discern amid vast amounts of data. Its remarkable ability to extract insights from hundreds of thousands of documents through reading, filtering, and understanding information will help deliver new breakthroughs at digital speeds in many fields from science to finance. Understanding text, images, audio, and more. Gemini 1.0 was trained to recognize and understand text, images, audio, and more at the same time, so it better understands nuanced information and can answer questions relating to complicated topics. This makes it especially good at explaining reasoning in complex subjects like math and physics. Advanced coding. Our first version of Gemini can understand, explain, and generate high-quality code in the world's most popular programming languages, like Python, Java, C++, and Go. Its ability to work across languages and reason about complex information makes it one of the leading foundation models for coding in the world. Gemini Ultra excels in several coding benchmarks, including Human Eval, an important industry standard for evaluating performance on coding tasks, and Natural 2 Code, our internal held-out dataset, which uses author-generated sources instead of web-based information. Gemini can also be used as the engine for more advanced coding systems. 2 years ago, we presented AlphaCode, the first AI code generation system to reach a competitive level of performance in programming competitions. Using a specialized version of Gemini, we created a more advanced code generation system, AlphaCode 2, which excels at introducing Gemini. AI has been the focus of my life's work, as for many of my research colleagues. Ever since programming AI for computer games as a teenager, and throughout my years as a neuroscience researcher trying to understand the workings of the brain, I've always believed that if we could build smarter machines, we could harness them to benefit humanity in incredible ways. This promise of a world responsibly empowered by AI continues to drive our work at Google DeepMind. For a long time, we wanted to build a new generation of AI models, inspired by the way people understand and interact with the world. AI that feels less like a smart piece of software and more like something useful and intuitive, an expert helper or assistant. Today, we're a step closer to this vision as we introduce Gemini, the most capable and general model we've ever built. Gemini is the result of large-scale collaborative efforts by teams across Google, including our colleagues at Google Research. It was built from the ground up to be multimodal, which means it can generalize and seamlessly understand, operate across and combine different types of information, including text, code, audio, image, and video. Every technology shift is an opportunity to advance scientific discovery, accelerate human progress, and improve lives. I believe the transition we are seeing right now with AI will be the most profound in our lifetimes, far bigger than the shift to mobile or to the web before it. AI has the potential to create opportunities, from the everyday to the extraordinary, for people everywhere. It will bring new waves of innovation and economic progress and drive knowledge, learning, creativity, and productivity on a scale we haven't seen before. That's what excites me, the chance to make AI helpful for everyone, everywhere in the world. Nearly 8 years into our journey as an AI-first company, the pace of progress is only accelerating. Millions of people are now using generative AI across our products to do things they couldn't even a year ago, from finding answers to more complex questions to using new tools to collaborate and create. At the same time, developers are using our models and infrastructure to build new generative AI applications, and startups and enterprises around the world are growing with our AI tools. This is incredible momentum, and yet we're only beginning to scratch the surface of what's possible. We're approaching this work boldly and responsibly. That means being ambitious in our research and pursuing the capabilities that will bring enormous benefits to people and society, while building in safeguards and working collaboratively with governments and experts to address risks as AI becomes more capable. And we continue to invest in the very best tools, foundation models, and infrastructure, and bring them to our products and others, guided by our AI principles. Now, we're taking the next step on our journey with Gemini, our most capable and general model yet, with state-of-the-art performance across many leading benchmarks. Our first version, Gemini 1.0, is optimized for different sizes: Ultra, Pro, and Nano. These are the first models of the Gemini era and the first realization of the vision we had when we formed Google DeepMind earlier this year. This new era of models represents one of the biggest science and engineering efforts we've undertaken as a company. I'm genuinely excited for what's ahead and for the opportunities Gemini will unlock for people everywhere.